We are live. Hello, YouTube. I have a little chat message in there all wet. Oh, it's from you, Lord. I would be fired if I was late to Woolies. Well, I probably would be fired if I was late to Woolies. But if I got paid to turn up to do the streams, if Twitch and YouTube paid me to do a time slot, I'm sure that they could hold me to times a lot harder than I hold myself. Seeing as I don't get paid for turning up, I shall revel in being late. Oh, you've been playing Bloodborne. What do you think of it? I'm excited to finally, when it comes time to get back onto that game, I'm quite excited for it because I really enjoyed the couple of sessions that I played on it. Okay, here we are. Are we good? We're good. New game. Oh, they've got multiple save slots. They didn't have that before. You had one save slot, and when I made my very first shop, I remember that the save file got corrupted and I lost everything. It was devastating and there was no way around it. So that's already a new thing. It's got co-op now as well. You can start your game in multiplayer mode. It never used to have that before either. So very, very big changes here. All right. Oh. The neighborhood looks a lot bigger. And I think it's because they've extended maybe the size of the road, because you're actually driving on it. So we have some little objectives to do. Let's just turn the settings down slightly, because if it's anything like it used to be, oh, that's fine. It's on medium. Medium's good. When it goes on high, sometimes it gets laggy when a lot of customers come into the shop. So I have nothing. We need to do some orders. Do you work in a supermarket? Oh, well, you're a handy person to know then, right? Let's get, how much money? I've got 50 bucks. That's not very much, is it? Let's get some staples. We'll have some bread. I don't even have milk. Shit. All right, we'll get bread, cereal. That's all I can afford. That's all, keys. What's the delivery fee? $2. That's not too bad, is it? Do they still chuck it on the road? Yes, they do. I feel like the mouse sensitivity is a bit wild. It's crazy. Oh, you got shares in Coles? Is that what you're saying? You got some shares in the old Coles machine? Where's the bin on the street? I think we might turn this sensitivity down a bit. I'm gonna go crazy here. Make it slightly less sensitive. 0.35. Let's just see what that feels like. I think that's right. I think I went the right way, right? Oh, some shares in Wesfarmers. Tell you what, I bet they're doing all right at the moment. Bloody Coles and Woolies ripping everybody off. Those shares will be doing real nicely, I imagine. Now, we've got some... do I need to set the prices? Yeah, we do. So, market price is $3.96. So what if I make it $4? Let's make everything nice and round. $4. Yeah, Wesfarmers is Bunnings. It's Kmart as well, right? And we'll do this one at $6. Lovely. Otherwise, from memory, people come in and get things for free. That's the last thing we need, quite frankly. So, we've got furniture. Hello, running. Look what we're doing, running. Look what's happened here. Paint, floor, tools. Oh, yeah, the bat is to beat the thieves. We can buy the cars. Oh, my God. Okay, we get a skateboard for $300. This is different. Very cool. Let's get some checkouts done so we can work through our oh, hello. Hello, sir. Now, can you still use the keypad? Oh, you can. Lovely. I know, but I don't want to have to do cents. I love the mental difference between $3.99 and $4. That is such good marketing. But I can't be bothered with any, cents transactions, you see? Is Chemist Warehouse doing really well as well? Chemist Warehouse is making a killing off of the sick, are they? I know, I thought I might check out all of the updates because there's been so many. So what I've done, I already owned this on Steam. I have downloaded the Game Pass version so that we can start a brand new shop while having all of the new stuff. Sometimes with these games, when you come back to your old save file, if they've added a lot of stuff to it, are you seriously giving me $100 for a loaf of bread? You boy, okay. when you come back after a long time and there's a lot of updates, they don't gel very well sometimes. Do you know, I actually don't like going into Chemist Warehouse. It's funny that you say that. I get like really overwhelmed in Chemist Warehouse. Everything's bright yellow and discounted, and like the aisles feel really small, and there's a million different products everywhere, and there's always lots of people, and it's always too hot. I get really overstimulated in there. I don't like it at all. Last time I bought something from Chemist Warehouse, I actually did it online so I didn't have to go through it. It was horrible. I do too. I don't like lots of people in one spot for some reason. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like people enough. Maybe that's what it is. Let's slowly add some extra product lines I can afford. I can afford these. Let's get these. $2 shipping. Kmart is always busy. That is so true, isn't it? It's because it's so good. It is really good. Like, it's really hard to get better things than what Kmart has, like, you know, price-wise. Got some really nice dog beds from Kmart. Oh, they're so happy with them. It's almost like a little mini lounge. They're so happy with them. Let's put some pasta here. I'm all on my own, so everyone has to be patient. Oh shit, hang on. Wait, I haven't put prices on yet. Let's just calm down. I'm gonna make this $4. And this one, $3.50, I suppose. $3.50 is fine. And we'll go $4.50. Look at that. Nice round $4.50. Getting a little rush on here. Everyone's all over it, aren't they? This is the good stuff when you don't have to deal with the small cents. Apart from whatever that was. That had some cents on it, didn't it? $4.21 change. Yeah, that's a problem. Look at that. Super annoying, isn't it? 46, 5, 6. Lovely, that's good. Geez, everybody's arriving. Talk of the town all of a sudden. Take some time to pick back up. Yeah, you do have to buy licenses for new items. I remembered that really slows you down. There's a point of the game where it feels like it's a lot harder to level up. So you're trying to level and also get enough money to buy licenses and stuff, and you feel a little bit like you're treading water for a time. I just need some powdered sugar, and now I have one of everything. Look at us go here. Hello, J-Rod. What's going on? Yeah. Oh, you're a manager at one? Oh, we have at least 2 people in here right now that work in a supermarket. Being a manager of a supermarket would actually be... like, there's a lot going on all the time, right? Well, I'm doing nice rounded prices. That's why I'm setting my prices nice and round so I don't have too much change to worry about. A 24-hour Kmart. Oh my god. I don't think Adelaide has 24-hour Kmarts. We're not big town enough for that kind of thing. Hello, Bearded. What's going on? You don't have to go back to the computer because there's a scanner. Oh, that's right. But I think I have to unlock that, right, though? I think I need to actually unlock the scanner. Wait, I need the lights on too, don't I? Let's just have a look at that real quick. With the tablet, I have to buy a tablet for $150, and I need some more licenses. Yeah, that's a relatively new update as well. Get the 9-pack of pig's ears from Kmart. I wasn't sure whether to get those or not, to be honest. I wasn't like... Have you found, if you've got a dog or dogs, do you find that there's a lot of conflicting information about what to give them? I wasn't really prepared for how much conflicting information there was going to be. Like one place will be like, oh yeah, give them this, and then another one's like, oh no, don't give them that. That's terrible for them. It's just like, oh, okay. So I wasn't sure whether I should get those or not. Oh, overnight? Yeah, less people. Yeah, less people's nice. Like, I used to work in a department store. I see the walking is still a little bit weird. I used to work in a department store. Wait, did she give me... Yeah, she gave me cash, right? And I used to... This was when I was, like, one of my first jobs. So I was only, like, I was at school still. And I used to do what they would call like recovery shifts, where you would come in and do either late at night when everybody was gone, or really, really early in the morning before the shop opened. And I absolutely loved it. You'd come in and you'd get the areas organized, cleaned up, tidy, looking lovely. And it was so peaceful. I absolutely loved it. And then when I got rostered on for day shifts, like when there was customers, it was horrible. It just felt like, I don't know, like there wasn't enough time to do everything because you kept getting bothered by customers constantly. Oh, you were playing on your old save. Yeah, that was part of the reason why I wanted to do a new one. So my tablet's locked. I haven't met the requirements for it yet. They did also bring in some... Let's just close the shop. Wait. They brought in some cleaning as well, so the shop can actually get dirty now. Hello, Fit. Tell me what, Fit. Do you still have Game Pass, or did you get rid of it in the end? Because this is on there now, and I feel like you'd really like it. I really wish people would stop giving me $100 notes for tiny purchases. That really pisses me off. We need a store policy, right? They have cow hooves in a pack, keeps them distracted. Yeah, I might have to look into it. I was going to ask the vet actually when they go for their first little checkup. I was going to ask the vet. I wanted like something specific for like these dogs as well because they are kind of unique. They're really large. Pretty clean in here. We haven't really had a whole lot going on, have we? You've still got another month or two and then you're going to let it cancel. It is multiplayer. When you go into the menu now, there's an option to start it in multiplayer, which is pretty cool. 20 satisfied customers. Let's go. I actually made a profit, which is nice. You don't have to pay for anything, whether it's identical or whether it's dental or medical and a pension. Yeah, that's nice. It's all swings and roundabouts, really, isn't it? Unless you win the lotto. If you win the lotto, then you've got loads of money and you don't have to do shit. But you have to have a backup plan, right? So we're going to get bills starting today. Pay the bills on the computer. More electrical devices, the more expensive the bills. So we have to make sure everybody's turning things off when they're finished with them. Now, I loaded up an order last night. I don't like that you can't order things after 9. That really annoys me. You should still be able to do your deliveries, in my humble opinion. Let's drop some boxes in the corner until I get my little storeroom going. Oh, I remember this. I remember you. This is so chill, this game. This is just what I needed tonight. Just needed something a little bit more, you know, we can have a bit of a potter and a chit chat. That was the vibe that I was looking for here. Clean when there's a blue symbol next to the stain. Clean the window regularly, otherwise the reputation goes down. Oh, we can't have that. We don't want a crappy reputation. What would everybody think? Oh, Wiley, I bet you thought I was talking about Jimmy from At Dead of Night. Oh, gosh, the last thing I need. Don't get me wrong, I loved that game. And actually, you know what? It is up there with one of my most favourite horror experiences, At Dead of Night. But my heart couldn't take that. I am what you might call cream crackered today. And I needed something a little bit more relaxed so that I don't go insane. And I decided we'd check out the Supermarket Sim update to see what's going on. See all the shiny new things. Oh, you got some skin and coat powder. I don't think I have to do that. I went for the Hills, what's it called? Hills Science Diet brand for the food. And that seems very comprehensive. It's bloody expensive. So I guess it must be good, right? I'm assuming that's going to have them covered, plus the extra things that I've been feeding them as well. Different bits and pieces. Excuse me, just what is wrong with how I stack my shelves? Fit? Imagine coming in here and having a go at how I stack my shelves. What's wrong with them? I'm not made of money. I don't have enough money to have an individual shelf for everything yet. Look, see? I'm poor. Right, let's open. I am just a humble shopkeep. Yeah, you can do that. I saw that you could do that too. Yeah, just chuck your supplements on top of what you're giving. Just depends what you're doing. There's a million different ways of doing everything, right? And I think that's what I was getting at before, where it's like a little overwhelming. And I wasn't really expecting that. I think we're good now. But they're so chuffed. I have to put a little picture in Discord of Truck in his new bed. He just loved it straight away. He looks so cute in it. He uses it like a little lounge. Hopefully they sleep tonight. Trying a different sleeping setup tonight because I need some sleep. I can't go another night with crap sleep. So I'd like 2 happy dogs tonight, please. There are a lot of people giving information. I guess that's the problem, isn't there? There's a lot of people giving information, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's like good information. You really have to like do your own research, don't you? As with anything. Okay, 2 more checkouts and we've got our first objective, which is nice. I think we might want some more bread as well. Let's get some more bread and maybe... Actually, just bread. Might get 2 boxes. Everyone loves it, right? Oh, how do you go, by the way, Wiley? How do you go with sleep now that you have another young'un? Like, how does it... Like, how do you manage with that? Do you find that you get disrupted sleep most nights? And if so, how do you function? How do you function as a human? I don't know how people with kids do it. I really don't. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Like, if you've got kids, my hat is off to you. Because, like, it's a job that you can't have a day off from. Not that you think of it as a job. I know, like, having children is something that you want and, you know, there's all these lovely moments. But still, you can never have a day off from it, right? No matter what. And it must, despite all the nice parts of it, it must get so, just so tiring sometimes. I just can't even imagine it. 350. Yeah, Reddit can be really good, actually. It can. Yeah, it can be really good. So this is our dirtiness indicator. And then we've got our sponge and we've got the mop as well. You daydream about a time when you sleep again. Oh, no. Oh, hello, Sinister. You have a 4-month-old? Oh, that's very... So, well, congrats for 4 months ago. That's a very fresh situation. So basically, you don't sleep most nights then, Wiley. I don't know how you do that. I mean, I guess you just have to, but still, I don't know how you do that. I'm very particular about my sleep, honestly. I'm not good on not much sleep. Wait, how do you get the, how do you get a garbage bag? Collect the garbage and throw it into the trash. So you just do that with your hands. Oh, I see. Why am I using my bare hands to pick up all of this dirty rubbish? I don't even know, how is it already going off? They only dropped it on the floor 2 minutes ago. Doesn't even make sense, does it? Yours are 10 and 13 and 10-year-old still has night terrors? Does that happen a lot? Or is that something that just happens like every now and again? Just, yeah. It's like, yeah, I just got 2 dogs recently, for context, for anyone who's listening new here. Adopted 2 Maremma sheep dogs a month ago, and I love them so much. But just even with getting 2 dogs, the difference I've noticed in just the changes to my routine, having to think about all these extra things on top of a normal day, stuff happening that wouldn't normally happen. And there's been more than a few times where I've thought, I cannot even imagine what it's like having children. Not that it's comparative. I'm not comparing dogs to having children, but you know what I'm getting at? It's like when something new comes into your life and you're adapting for that. The thought of adapting to something as massive as like a child is like... Right now. Hello, Chubsy. What's going on? 1 or 2 wake-ups a night, but not as bad. So you've just gotten used to like less sleep, basically. Hi, Silverleaf. What's happening? A few times a week. Oh, that must be horrible, though. That must be horrible for him to go through that. That's scary. When I was a kid, I used to have a recurring dream for a time, which I haven't thought about for a really long time, but I was having this recurring dream. And it was like a sort of like a nightmare. It was really freaking me out, and it used to wake me up and make me scared every night. I haven't thought about that for years, actually. That just reminded me. Where do you buy the crates from? Is that a tool? Ah, a crate carries various products without boxes. Oh, that's nice. That's one of those updates as well. And we can access that from our tool wheel. That's really cool, because originally with this game, you had to have the right size boxes to take certain products off the shelf, and it was actually a real arse ache. So I'm really liking that we have a crate here to take things on and off the shelf. That is fabulous. Very good. Let's just put these two through and then see what else we can do here. Make sure they get a big bout of exercise. Oh, I tried that. Because they go out in the morning and at night around the property, which is it's a decent walk because it's a large property. And then also a proper size walk in the late morning. So yesterday they went to the beach. You know? Still made no difference. Oh, you monitor the toddler and the boy wakes up at 3 or 4 and thinks the day is starting. Oh, God. Tiring, right? Purchase a product license using the computer. All right, well, let's get... Where do we buy those from? Is that in... Shouldn't I have a new... Hang on. We might... I know where that is, actually. I might close the shop before I do that. I think I remember what I have to do. There's a management tab where I need to access certain things. I feel like we need some more lights as well. It's very dingy looking in here. Super dingy. I've been feeling really lethargic lately. Have you just been a bit like burned out, do you reckon? I was like that a few months ago. But I put it down. Levels have been noticeably better. Not getting so tired and lethargic in the afternoons. Since you're a teenager, you were never having kids and you have no intentions. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? It's funny, the whole thing with kids. I think things are changing now. I don't think it's quite... There's more and more people that are deciding they don't want them. It's not so much of the strange thing that it once was. Even though there's still people out there that, you know, will judge you for not having kids. But there's someone out there that will judge you for anything. You know, that's what happens, isn't it? Like, who cares? But it just feels like it's becoming a lot more normalized. And when I was younger and I used to say, oh, no, I don't want them, I don't think. I'm not bothered. People would say automatically, oh, you'll change your mind, though. It's fine. Like, they'd be like, oh, don't worry, it's fine. As if I was feeling bad about it. Like, it's fine, don't worry, you'll change your mind. I'll be like, well, I don't think I will. I probably won't. Maybe I will. But if I don't, that's also fine. Like this whole placating you thing. Oh, don't worry, you'll change your mind. Well, maybe I won't change my mind. Why do I automatically feel like I should be changing my mind? I am the sort of person, I do know my own mind. I know when I like something and when I don't. I know when I want something and when I don't. And I've never changed my mind so far. These dogs don't play fetch, Lord. They don't play fetch. They've got zero interest in fetch. And I actually looked that up. Apparently the breed doesn't really enjoy that kind of play. Apparently they see it as pointless. They're all snotty. They're like that dog off of The Simpsons. Do you remember that episode of The Simpsons with Laddie? Reminds me of that sometimes. When you were a kid, you had a recurring dream every night to the point where it felt so real you weren't sure if it actually happened. Oh my God. It is actually a really creepy thing when you have a recurring dream. It's never happened to me since. We have to change our prices on the daily as well, but I think we can do it from the computer now. Let's just have a quick look at that. What causes a recurring dream? What's the reason? Does anybody know? So we have to, this is so much better. This is a new thing. You never used to be able to check the computer like this. You had to literally walk around and do it, and it was the worst. So the new market price, what have I been charging for it? It's currently $267. This is the price, but that's not the price that I've got on it, is it? Is that what I can change here? Where do I put the price in that I want? Let's just put 534 in. That's giving me a profit. So I need to just update it to the new market price or higher to make sure that I'm good. Having kids was the best decision you've made. It puts things in perspective and provides a different kind of ambition. I totally get what you're saying. There. No. I could see how putting things in perspective would happen. And I do think it's a pretty important thing as well, actually. Because I think we get caught up with a lot of bullshit, really, don't we? And I think having bigger things in your life, whatever that is for you, helps with perspective, I reckon. Hello, Duck. What's going on? We need to purchase a fridge or a shelf. Maybe I'll get a fridge. I think I need to do that in... I'm still trying to figure out my way around this computer. Furniture. What if we get a fridge? A single one? A single one for 200. I've only got $12. Okay, we're going to have to open and sell some stuff before we can get anything. Lights on. How about we get some more cereal and some sugar? If I can afford it, that is. One of those. I can't afford anything. Brilliant. All right, let's open. Let's open. We need to sell some bread so I can buy some bread. Quite liking this playlist. This is working. It might lure the customers in. Nice relaxed vibes. It might make them overspend on their sliced loaf. Hopefully I did the pricing update properly then. My window's clean. Can I name my shop? I think that might come later, actually. The naming of the shop. Where's everybody? She's very dressed up for 11 past 9 in the morning. Where do you think she's going? Maybe it's a breakfast date. People might be doing breakfast dates now because people don't like going out at night as much, do they? And going out and drinking alcohol. A lot of people are going off alcohol too. So maybe it's all about the breakfast date, having like coffee and pancakes. Okay. I hope my multi-chat's working. It's not. My multi-chat has just randomly stopped pulling chat over. I've been missing stuff on YouTube. Why is it doing that? I might just refresh it. Oh my god, I just read your message, J-Rod, about the crows and the dream. That's horrifying. You've got a sleep disorder, Lord. Oh my god. I missed all of these messages. I think that YouTube is doing a lot of tinkering with their lives at the moment. And I think it's messing a little bit with my multi-chat, so I might just restart it. So now you need to buy more and overstock when the price is low to maximize profit. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. All right, let me just relaunch this. Just get that chat back and hopefully that picks up messages. If someone's listening on YouTube, actually, let me just put a little test in there. It should work for me. Let's just test it. Make sure it comes up. I think it might have... Testicles. I think it might have disconnected itself. I'll move the chat window then. That's fine. I'll move the YouTube chat window over so that I don't miss things. That's so annoying. It happened to me the other week as well, and I got to the end of the stream and I hadn't realized it was happening and I felt so bad. All right, let's do that. There we go. Crows are pretty smart, aren't they? Magpies are as well. Magpies are quite smart. Okay, so when stuff is a good price, we should be buying up. Like you would in real life, basically. That's what you do in real life as well. Buy things when they're on the cheap. Geez, I reckon he's got a breakfast date too. Everyone's so fancy. Yeah, I really like magpies. I feel like magpies get a really bad rap. I know they swoop sometimes, but you know, there's reasons for that, usually. I've never been swooped by a magpie. I have been walking with a friend and my friend got swooped, but I didn't. And I think that's just because they're like, oh, we're not going to swoop. We won't swoop Ms. A. She's too chill. We're not going to do that. We'll swoop her mate instead. Now let's get something new. Let's get some coffee. Can I afford it? No. What can I afford here? Oh, I need a fridge for the eggs, right? Can't afford anything. This is good, isn't it? Hello, Jade. Welcome in. What's going on? Oh, someone's left a whole bunch of dirt on the floor. How are you even doing this when I've got like 3 customers? It's like somebody's been playing in a puddle and then they've come into the shop somehow. And then they'll judge me for it. Unbelievable. Okay. We really do need some more customers though. I need to make some more money here. A friend of yours in high school smacked one out of its swoop with a skateboard? Wow, that is brutal. That is brutal. I've never heard of anybody doing that before. They can actually be quite dangerous though if you do get swooped at certain times. I've heard of them seriously injuring people when they've swooped someone riding a bike, stuff like that. But apparently they do remember you. So if you have one that comes to your house quite a lot and maybe you've fed it before or it knows you're an okay person, they recognize you and you won't get swooped. Hello, Elf. How are you? What's happening? Relaxing for the night. Very nice. My new supermarket is slowly but surely coming along here. I used to play quite a lot of this game back in the day. Back in last year. This came out last year. And then I took a massive break from it because it got kind of stale. But now, there's all kinds of things going on. I would like a tablet. Can I have a tablet yet? Because I'm finding the ordering process already quite irritating. Let's have a little look at my management. It's in tools. I need another license and then I can get a tablet. Yeah, I played hours of it. My shop got really big and I was really flowing, but I just got sort of bored. And not just bored, but also the quality of life stuff was becoming a bit of a problem too. It's like it got to a point in the game where everything was just getting too hard and you didn't have the tools to get around it. Hello, Oz. Thank you for the raid over on the tube. Welcome in, everybody. We're doing something very, very different to what you're used to seeing of late. Hope you all had a great time with Oz. Make sure you're following Oz90s Kid over on the tube. Playing some Castlevania tonight, I believe. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, the YouTube chat has been changed. YouTube's been doing a lot of big changes. Some of them have absolutely sucked and people have been very upset about them, and I think they're going to sort of adjust how they're doing it. They've also been making some changes on the fly, which have just made a few things not really work properly. So there's just been a few little odd things going on. Normally my multi-chat works beautifully, but since YouTube's been tinkering, it's a bit hit and miss now. But at least I realized. Let's get some tea. This is a new line that we haven't had. How do you drop again? With G. Let's put some prices on it. No, don't take advantage. I haven't put a price on it yet, you dick. Okay. Oh, it has got a price on it. I did it on the computer, didn't I? Oh, that's good. I forgot that I did that. Good. I might start doing that, actually. Let's set our prices on the computer so that when I do buy stuff, people aren't going to take advantage. Can you imagine? 3 cents. That's an annoying amount of change. $96. Amazing. It is too early for Simmy, Timmy, Jimmy, and Blimmy and Crimmy. I can't hire people yet. I'm too new. But you best believe, as soon as I can hire someone, I'm going to get Jimmy back in the fold. Jimmy is our guy. never forget. Why is everyone paying cash all of a sudden? You get with the times. 17, close enough. Seriously, close enough. 45.50. Lovely. Yeah, and you know what you find, Jade, with these Sims? It actually is quite nice to take a step back from them for a while. Let them do a whole bunch of updates. Let them fix all of the issues that tend to come with those updates as well. And then by the time you come back to it, it's all sort of shiny and new again. And you've got some new tools to play with. As I remember when they first brought restockers into this game, one of the big problems with the early version of this, you got to a point in the game where you just couldn't do enough quick enough. So like you desperately needed restockers. They eventually brought them in, but it was really like rushed and problematic. All of the restockers were glitching out and getting stuck on the shelves. It was an absolute nightmare. But then they ended up fixing it and it worked an absolute treat. So it's kind of nice if you let them get all of their mistakes out of the way. I am selling things at market value for the time being, Jarek. Yes, for the time being, I am. Have you tried TCG Card Shop Sim, Jade? Even if you're not someone that's like, you're not really into cards, I feel like that might put people off that game a little bit. It's so much fun if you haven't tried it. It's really, really cool. And opening up the cards and stuff is quite fun in the game. And I think they've done a lot of updates to that as well. So that might be another one we need to go back and revisit. A bit of TCG Card Shop. Sally Manella hasn't come in yet. Do you think she remembers me? Do you think Sally Manella would still remember me? Let's get some stock while we're thinking about it. We'll load the order up tomorrow. At Dead of Night 2. I wish there was. I would absolutely play it. Oil, pasta. That's it, isn't it? Oil, pasta. And then maybe if I can afford something new. What's that app? That's $25. I need a fridge, but I can't afford it. I can get some coffee though. We'll order that tomorrow. Sally Manella died years ago? I don't think so. Not with her level of resistance. I would be stunned. She definitely didn't die from food poisoning, I can tell you that much. Sally Manella is bulletproof. Okay. Let's get these on the shelf. I think I needed $200 for a fridge. That's why I don't have one yet. Put some pasta in. Oh, you have that one? You have a few on your wish list. Oh, okay. So what's one of the ones that you're looking forward to trying then? I do like a good sim. What do you think the next one's going to be that you'll buy? Clothing store simulator's quite fun. I enjoyed that one. I've got hairdresser sim as well. That's a good time. Haven't played that for a while either. It's not technically a sim, but A Little to the Left is really chill. Got a lot of enjoyment out of that game. What other sims? Car Mechanic Sim is really good. Even if you're not that interested in cars, I think you'll find that you'll still find that quite satisfying. I love that game. And oddly enough, I feel like it kind of did sort of teach me a little bit about cars. Like I kind of understood some of the concepts a bit better about how car engines work and stuff. Not that I'm going to start servicing my own car or anything. You know what I mean? It's in development. It is not. I wish there was one. No, I haven't tried Water Park Simulator. That's quite new though, isn't it? I think that came out only like a couple of months ago. Love to run a clothing store. Maybe you'd like the sim then. Maybe you should try the sim and then you'll decide whether you really would like to run a clothing store or not. I used to think that I would want to do that. I have worked in a clothing shop before. I'm good with sales. Like I am good at sales. But in this current climate, the thought of opening up a shop selling things that people don't really need is terrifying. Like people have just got like less money to spend than ever. That terrifies me. There's a prequel? Get out. Is there really? I did not know this. You better not be pulling my leg, Wiley. If there's going to be another Dead of Night, we are doing it 100%. That game was terrifying and I loved it though. It was so good. 372. Close enough. I'm not rounding down 3 cents. I can't be bothered. Who's got the time, quite frankly? Let's just make sure we get $200 and then we're going to buy a fridge straight away. Because they get annoyed if you have the ability to buy a new line of products. If you unlock a license and then you don't buy those products, the customers come in and get pissed off. It's like, how do you even know I've got the license for it? How are you this pissed off? All right, let's get a single fridge. That means I can now buy some cold stuff. I might put it by the door. The impulse buys. I always wanted to be an animator. I could see that being very satisfying thing to do. I feel like that whole space is so scary now though, isn't it? With all the AI stuff. Always gonna need people, and so, you know, and rightly so. But I just feel like a lot of companies are going to do what companies do and not care about people's jobs and replace a lot of stuff with AI. This is a scary space. It is really being disrupted by AI, probably more than many other things. Bread and coffee. Bread and coffee. Have I got enough? No. I'm poor. I can't buy anything else until I sell some more stuff. Love that bring a childhood game to life. It would be really fun. Like, I feel like that would be one of those jobs where if you were good at it and you could make money out of it, you've hit like the jackpot. If you can do something that you love and make a living wage out of it, that would be great. It's like, I like what I do well enough. Like, it's fine. It's fine. I like the lifestyle that it gives me, working for myself and the flexibility and stuff. But if I won the lotto, I wouldn't do this stuff. You know, I don't love it enough to just do this stuff. Here's me totally forgetting that my YouTube chat's not working. Sorry, everybody. My YouTube chat is not pulling over to my multi-stream, and I forgot that it wasn't, and I've missed a few chat messages there. Hello, Cactus. I'm so sorry. Hello, Lupo. Everyone's probably fed up and left here. This is fine. The restockers are still a problem. You need to pay them to have them move quicker, or they weren't actually worth it. Is that the boost function, where you hit them and boost them and make them run really fast? Gas Station Simulator, that is really good as well. Gas Station Simulator is a really fun game, definitely. Need to make a stand against AI. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, sorry, Cactus, if you're still there, anyone, and you're wondering why I'm not responding. Halfway through the stream, it was working at the beginning. Halfway through the stream, my multi-chat stopped pulling over the YouTube chat. It just happened all of a sudden. If you've been in a few different YouTube streamers chats lately, you'll be very aware that we're all complaining about stuff just going really like glitchy on and off at the moment. They're doing a lot of stuff and it's just really messing with things, and it's messed with my multi-chat, so sorry about that. I usually like to be very responsive to messages, so it pisses me off if I miss them. So I want some flour as well. Flour. Bread. Okay. You can't use half the commands. Oh, really? It's so broken right now, isn't it? I hope they fix it all. It's good that they're doing stuff. I appreciate that they're, you know, trying to work on the live experience and make things better. But I don't know, it's a little frustrating when things get released when they're still half-baked though, because, you know, everyone's just dealing with it. And they tend to do stuff and tell you afterwards as well. They'll do something and you don't find out until afterwards, so it's a bit annoying. Yeah, I think that it's a scary thing, isn't it? I don't know that people were fully prepared for how quickly AI was going to advance. It's advancing at an unbelievable rate, and it's got some amazing uses as well. Like it does. It has some amazing uses. But I think, as with anything, humans are going to ruin it. We could use it for good. We could use it to help ourselves. We could use it to improve people's lives. But we won't use it that way. We'll use it to make the rich richer and the poor poorer. That's the reality. That's what I think will happen. And that's why it sucks. Because there's no regulation and accountability with it at the moment, it feels like. They're all racing each other to come up with, you know, the latest and greatest, but no one's really stopping and asking, like, whether we should be doing some of this stuff. They're just doing it. And money always wins. That's when things get scary. When we don't care about the human cost of stuff. It's all just like profit and losses. That's when it's scary. I haven't played Drug Dealer Simulator. I've heard that it's good. But I was worried about it causing problems with like monetization and stuff because of the content of it. Like on YouTube, your YouTube videos and things like that. Taking lives seriously? Yeah, I think they really are. I think YouTube is taking the lives very seriously. And I think they've been watching what TikTok's been doing. TikTok was kind of fairly revolutionary with that live feed, scroll, chat situation. And I think they're trying to sort of dial in on that a little bit. It really is. A lot of people are using mobile now to watch lives more than desktop. That's definitely something I've noticed. When you do look at your analytics, you can see that there's a lot less people tuning in from desktop than there used to be. A lot of people are using their mobile. Let's try and get some stuff for the fridge as well. Can we still filter this? Yes, we can. By display fridge. Let's load up and see if I can afford... Yeah, I can afford all of that, but we're going to have to do another... Why are you coming in? I'm closed. Away with you. Away. I haven't played Schedule 1 either, but I think that'll be quite fun, actually. I do like cozy games. I do. I went through a phase of playing a lot of cozy games. My current cozy game recommendation is Strange Antiquities. If you haven't played Strange Horticulture, there's that as well. Strange Horticulture came out first, and then Strange Antiquities. And so good. Oh, thank you so much, Adam. There was no notification. The notifications are broken as well. Thank you so much for the gift to your old mate Damo. Thank you so much. I'm sorry everything's so fucking broken on YouTube at the moment. It's supposed to do this nice little, like a little sound and a little picture, but it's all broken. Thank you very much. That's lovely of you to do that. I don't know if you're there, your old mate Damo, but if you just, if you notice your little gift membership, that is from Adam. Thank you very much. I'm going to catch up here as well. I've got 2 windows tonight. I'm like using both sides of my brain tonight. I agree. We're all on the same page with AI. There's still some good people in the world, right? Google and Facebook trying to buy TikTok, and the whole thing about short form video probably just hit YouTube and Twitch like a brick. Twitch, I think, is really just too slow. Twitch has had plenty of time to get its shit together. It's too slow. And, you know, I do like the platform. I've been on it. It was the first platform I ever streamed on, and I like it, and I'd love for it to work. But at the moment, it just doesn't. It just doesn't. It's fine to do alongside other things, but if you're doing it on its own, there's always the exception, of course. Some people do really, really well on Twitch, but it's just so hard to be discovered on Twitch compared to other platforms. It's really, really hard. And they just haven't cared about that for a really long time, but they're more than happy to take, you know, 50% of everything you make, even though there's not really any like discoverability to go with it. And they expect you to work so hard to get your stuff discovered on all of these other platforms to then bring them over to Twitch. so that they can then take their 50%, even though they've done absolutely fuck all to give you that discoverability. So that's a bugbear of mine. Did I say hello, Julie, by the way? I read it, but then can't remember if I said hi. And I'm so sorry. It's a bit of a shit show because I've got 2 chat windows going here. And me brain. You love all kinds of cozy games. Yeah, I did enjoy Stardew Valley. I played that. I played that a couple of years ago, and I really, really enjoyed that. There's another one on Game Pass that's kind of similar. What is it called? Oh, you're on a space station. I did a stream of it. What the hell is it called? Can't think of it right now. It's on Game Pass, and you're on like an abandoned planet, and it's very Stardew Valley. You're unlocking stuff and growing stuff and doing little jobs for people. I played quite a bit of that, and I really enjoyed that one. Until the turnips stopped turning up. Actually, I didn't finish Stardew Valley, and it was actually to do with some of the quests being a little bit grindy towards the end. That's so true, isn't it? The people that are actually making AI keep telling everybody how dangerous it is. They do. They do. And everyone's like, oh, yeah, okay. Anyway, yeah, I find that quite curious too. Do you think they're just trying to cover their asses, though? Do you think they're just like, you know, if it all goes tits up, we told everybody. We told you. Many, many times. Okay, I've got way too much to do here. Let's set the prices on these eggs. We need that to be... Let's make it $4. I only just did that before this opportunist tried to get them for free. Some water. Why is my head itching so much? I have a really itchy head all of a sudden. I think it's because I feel overwhelmed and... I have too much to do. Let's make it $3. $3 dues. I really need all these customers just to calm down. They're all off to some black tie event in the middle of the day. Place goes off, doesn't it? The community best chat? Yeah, that's true. It is. Twitch definitely does do community well. Can't deny it. What was that noise? You've got a wholesale offer. Oh, that's new. Okay. The feel on Twitch is still really nice. It's one of the reasons why I enjoy streaming on Twitch. The feel is good. The community's good. Generally speaking, the people that come along to your streams are really good on Twitch. I do like it. So yeah, I'm still on it, even though I'm complaining about it. There's still things I like about it. I haven't played Disney Dreamlight Valley, but I could see that being quite nice as well, actually. Yeah, and I think it's stuff like, yeah, I mean, there's a million things. I think it's because it can, AI is creating situations that we don't have a precedent for, you know? And everything's moving so slowly around it. It's very interesting. What's a first world tart problem? Having an itchy head. Is that a first world tart problem, Duck? It will conspire against you. Maybe it will. Maybe it will. Maybe it will become self-aware and try and get rid of us, just like all the movies that we've made about it over the years. You've been playing Fields of Mystria. Oh yeah, that looks very Stardew Valley-like as well, actually. Yeah, that looks quite good. There's so many good games now. I feel like since the pandemic, there's been 1 trillion games come out that I haven't had time to play. I think I've left the milk sitting outside. This is fine. Milk actually gets better when aged, right? It's vintage now. Why are the shops so dirty? What's everybody doing? We've got some vintage milk and some vintage cheese. I'll put them together so that it makes sense. It'll be fine. We'll make it $3. $3. Got a lot going on here. $3. Okay, I need to clean up, or they'll judge me. As rude as that is, they will judge me for having dirty windows. lot to do. I really do need a Jimmy, don't I? Do you think if I ask nicely, do you think Jimmy will come back and work for me again? Or do you think he's upset because he went on forced unpaid leave for so long? Because I never came back to the game. I hope he still likes me because I think we do need Jimmy back. I completely forgot about it, Julia. The Ark Raiders thing. You had some rough moments and some amazing ones. Did you enjoy it overall? I don't think Jimmy would speak to me like that, Duck. How very dare. I think even if he's a little bit miffed with me, he wouldn't speak to me like that. We have a mutual respect. God, I'm really shopped out here, aren't I? We need to get our shelves sorted out. Do I get a self-serve checkout? Oh, you can get self-serve now as well? Okay, hang on. Hang on, did I close? Oh, I haven't closed. God damn it. There's too much happening. Close. Let's see. If I unlock one more product license, I can buy the tablet, and that's going to make life so much easier for me. I haven't played that yet, actually, Garrick. Planet Crafter. That's another game I haven't gotten to yet. I think I'll really like that. Is that multiplayer as well? Or is that just like a single player experience? 1350. 3. Let's see if I can get myself a tablet to make things smoother. He left to pursue his music career. Well, I'm going to try my luck anyway. I'm going to try. Oh, you're a musician? Oh, yeah. That's interesting, isn't it? That's another arts area that's very disrupted from it all, isn't it? Music. Oh, you pre-ordered the deluxe edition of the oh my god. It's missing some of my Twitch chat as well. How much is Ark Raiders going to be? Is it expensive? Don't you like my little shop, Silverleaf? How very dare. Now let's have a look. Let's do a license purchase first. I haven't been paying my bills either. That's all keys. It's $400 for a license. That's insane. I don't even have that much. And I haven't paid my bills. I've only got $210. I can't get a tablet for scanning until I do that. It also wants me to grow and buy a section. Can't afford that either. Why is everything so expensive? What if we check my prices? Maybe my prices need updating. 60 and some change. That's not too bad compared to others. That's true. Market price. I'm going to leave that one where it is at $3. I think my prices are fine. I'm making profit on everything. That's okay. We just have to sell more stuff. Just keep everything really full. So tea, oil, pasta, flour. We have to do it the manual way for now. Tea, oil, pasta, flour. What else do I need? Let's have a look. Oh, hang on. I've got some... Oh, I thought the milk was going off, but it was on top of some rubbish. I was going to say, even though technically it should probably be kept in the fridge, I didn't think that actually went off. There's some coffee that I had left in the box. Well, you got to start somewhere, Silverleaf. I can't afford a fancy shop just yet. You play guitar? Do you play acoustic or do you play electric or both? Oh, I just asked the same question. You learned on an acoustic, but you did most of it on an electric. Oh, I used to play a little bit of acoustic back in the day, but I just sort of stopped. I still have it. I have my acoustic guitar, but I haven't touched it for so long that I can't remember how to play it. Okay. Okay, so we want... What else was I getting? That I had up there. Oh, coffee. Okay, I didn't even realize that the coffee was over there. That's fine. I could maybe take some of the water out. I don't need 2 shelves of water, do I? Let's use the crate. Oh, this is great. So what if I want to drop the crate? Is that possible? Or does it have to go somewhere? Or throw it all on the floor. Just throw it on the ground. This is fine. Then I could order something else, couldn't I, to go in the fridge. I've got eggs, I've got cheese, milk, water. What else goes in the fridge? Oh, I've got everything already. There's just 5 shelves, is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. That's fine. We can order that tomorrow then. So much to do. Hang some flyers and puts up some signs. Well, there's a sign. It says supermarket. See? I think you can actually customize that later on when we get better, when we've got more options. I'm going to have to check my pricing. I think it changes every single day, actually. Yeah, piano. I would actually love to play piano. If I had some time and some money to have a nice big piano and somewhere to put it, I would love to learn it. I feel like the whole action, everything about it is so relaxing and it's lovely to listen to. I love it when you go somewhere and there's a piano player. I love that so much. It's a vibe, isn't it? So the market price, let's go $3.38. And I like this. This is better than it used to be. You can stay on top of the pricing a lot better. It's quite good. Or should I? Is there a way? You can't actually set like a profit margin, can you? You can't put like a margin that I want to have on everything and just apply that. That would be really cool, actually. I wish you could. All right, let's get ourselves all organized before we open the shop. And some money. What just gets a new car? What just gets a new car? Are you talking about me? I did get a car, but it's not a new car. It's a second-hand car. It's just a different car. The other car was traded in for this car. So it's not like I bought myself a Lamborghini or anything fancy like that. When you formed Lethal Shock, you were writing songs alongside your partner and it was an equal effort. You moved and stepped down from your role as lead guitarist. Oh, right. Okay. Lethal Shock. I like that name. I like that. You played piano from 6 to 13 and then you gave it up because you thought it wasn't cool. Do you think you'd do it again, though? Think you'd do it again? I think it's a really nice thing to be able to do. If you know someone that can hop on the piano, I think that's really cool. Okay, let's get some tea stacked over here. Like you can have a nice little evening, can't you? If someone can hop on the old piano, on the piano. Oil. And I think I also put something on the floor over here, didn't I? I put a lot of things on the floor over here. Let's put the milk away. The milk is more likely to spoil than the water. Okay. I could still afford more things. Maybe I should also get another box of pasta. Pasta, coffee. Flour? Pasta, coffee, and flour. Let's do that. Pasta, coffee, flour. Where's my coffee? This was like such a change of pace. I've really enjoyed doing a simulator again tonight. We've been doing so many sweaty games lately. And I still love them, don't get me wrong. I love a sweaty game. But every now and again it's nice to break it up with something a little bit more relaxed. And I do like the chit-chat. I like the chit-chat streams every now and again as well. I mean, I always talk. But I feel like you can chit-chat a lot more with these style games than you can when you're getting your ass handed to you in Dark Souls, do you know what I mean? Okay. It is looking very polished. I'm quite pleased with it. It's running really smoothly. And look out here. Look how much space there is. I think you can actually get a car and drive it around and do stuff as well. That's quite a lot of stuff they've added. And I'm really interested to see where they'll go with it. I'm going to play this more. Definitely. I'll just do it off stream, and if I feel like doing a rando live with it, I'll do it. I'll do it. You can see my progress. I don't have any floor sausages today, unfortunately. No. Not today. But you never know your luck. I was cooking up some beautiful floor sausages the other day when I played Kiosk. Oh, did you just get this, Duck? You just got this? You've never played this before though, have you? Like, you're not really a sim player. I don't think I've ever known you play a simulator game. You play some modern songs, but you were doing Beethoven and classical. Oh, wow. Oh, I mean, if it's something you're interested in doing again, it would be such a great thing for you to pick back up. It's a bit of a shame, some of the stuff we let go of when we're teenagers. You do let go of things because you worry about what other people think. That's just what you're like. As a teenager, you worry about what other people think, and then, you know, you get older and you realize that what other people think is who gives a shit. Do what you want. And then you sometimes wish that you kept some of your habits, some of your hobbies, some of your sports. I make it my business to not care about what other people think now. I absolutely love it. I highly recommend. Now I can't, oh, it's quite, I haven't seen a back tattoo like that for a while, I've got to say. That's very early 2000s, isn't it? Very early 2000s. Oil is a little bit low. How am I supposed to save up enough money to get these licenses and stuff? I think I need to jack my prices up. But then people will probably complain. Gotta stop flooring them, but that's where all the seasoning comes from. From the floor. Have you learned nothing, Silverleaf? My god. Have I taught you nothing? Oh, you played Lawnmower Sim and Power Wash. I never played Lawnmower Sim. I was tempted by it, but I don't know. I was worried that it might be too, like, dull. You know how there's a fine line between a simulator feeling like a real activity, but it shouldn't feel too much like the real activity because then it sucks? I was a bit worried that the lawn one wouldn't be very enjoyable for that reason. I feel like I should just be mowing my own lawns. Hello, who am I? What's going on? No, it's not a horror game. Well, some people might say that it is, the way that I'm running the shop. But no, this is a nice wholesome sim game. I was going to do a horror game tonight, but I decided I didn't have it in me. I didn't have the energy. It's worse than going out and mowing it. That's what I was worried about. Yeah, some simulators actually really do feel just as grindy as the original activity itself. There's still time to learn, Silverleaf. There's still time to learn. One day, I would like to fulfill my dream of playing the drums. I played the drums a little bit in high school, and I was really good at it. I don't know, I just had a natural knack for it, and I loved it, and I never did anything else with it. My mum wouldn't let me get a drum kit. So I never did anything with it, and I think about it, because I think I would just love it. I'm still interested in it. And I'm always really tuned in to the drumming when I listen to music. I kind of like how the drummer is kind of like in the background, but like brings it all together though. Like the drummer's not in the limelight, but the drummer is like the glue that holds it all together. I really like that. So one day. One day. Okay, $2.95. We're building up some money here. Yeah, it is nice. The violin's really nice to listen to. There was a joke metal band in the early 90s called Lawnmower Death. You're kidding. Metal drums are precision. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know. It's just one of those things, you know, when you do something and it just feels like you. When I first played, it felt like, yeah, this is me. This feels like I should be doing this. I just have this flow with it. So I think I'm gonna have to make that happen one day, one of these days. Not that I have anywhere to put a drum kit at the moment. Coffee, oil, eggs, cheese. Coffee, oil, eggs, cheese. Plus something else that I already put in here. What did I put in here? Cereal. Oh, that's okay. That's fine. What I'm finding is I have to buy stuff to restock, but by the time I do that, I'm running out of money. She literally put her ass right in the way of the shelf that I was trying to fill. Hello, fat body. What's going on? Okay, I'm really liking this playlist. This is not the game music, by the way. I'm pretty sure, like... Oh, the dog's going off outside. No, don't you start, buddy. Mate. Brilliant. I completely lost my train of thought. What was I saying? What was I saying? I was saying something. I can't remember. One of your first jobs was a grocery store cashier. When I worked in a department store, I never actually had to work on the checkout. I used to do other things, which was good actually, because I didn't really want to do a lot of the customer-facing stuff. I completely lost my train of thought there. I feel like I was making a point about something. Never mind. You just talked right over me, mate, didn't you? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay. I'm going to put a little picture of him in Discord later so you can see his new little bed. He looked so cute and happy in it. Someone's complaining about the price of the bottled water. Excuse me. I can barely make ends meet here. Ridiculous. Okay, let's get this coffee out. Oh, that's what I was saying. I was talking about the music. I think if you play the in-game music and play it through the speakers, I don't think it's stream-safe music. So just bear that in mind if you are going to do it for content. I feel like I used it once and then I got a little notification on YouTube about it. So I'm using my own copyright-free stuff now. Kind of just like a new rule. It's like if it doesn't specify that it's stream safe, I'm just going to assume that it's not. There's a lot of streamers that don't care and they'll play whatever music, but I don't agree with that. I don't agree with just playing whatever music you want that you don't own or that you don't have the right to play. I feel like that's happening a lot more again. I feel like all the streamers have conveniently forgotten that you shouldn't be doing that. Right. Right. Let's pick up... Who left a crusty old sandwich on my floor? You met some weirdos? Oh, I tell you. You know the place you go where you want to do stuff with your car? You want to get your registration transferred, new license, all that kind of thing? That's got to be one of the most punishing jobs, right? I was in line waiting for something to be done and, oh, what the women were putting up with, there was 3 of them on. And it was so busy and they're just getting thrown so much random stuff and everybody was so odd and unnerving. I don't know how you do that job. Same with working in a post office. Same thing. You're just, you're standing behind a counter and you don't know what's going to come up from one moment to the next. Nah. That's way too people-y. They don't get paid enough, those people. Honestly, bless them. Bless them. A channel called Drumeo gets the best drummers in the world to drum over popular songs. I would like that, actually. Yeah. ID Software boldly ripped off Metallica, Pantera, Slayer, and others. That's why the Doom music... Oh, the Doom music. Do you know, I have not played that game for so long. So long. But I really enjoyed it. I played it late. I didn't play it when it was like, you know, originally out. I played it maybe like 5 or 6 years ago and I loved it. Department of Motor Vehicles. They don't call it that here though. They don't call it that here. Service SA, they call it here in South Australia. But whenever I go to one of them, it makes me think of Patty and Selma from the DMV on The Simpsons every single time. It is it is, isn't it? It's just so forgettable. It's just not... It's as boring as it actually is. And then when you go in Everything is really grey. Yours is called Vic Roads. See, that's better. That's better. You go in and all of the decor is really grey and everything just looks really uninspired, and it's got that weird lighting and everybody looks a little bit sweaty and clammy. No. That would crush my soul, having to go in there every day to work, I have to say. It would. I know you gotta work, you gotta do stuff, I get that, you know, like you gotta do what you gotta do. But that would crush my soul. I wouldn't be able to do that for a great length of time. I'd probably get fired, actually. I'm fairly certain I'd get fired after about a week or so. I just don't have the patience for people anymore. I've done the retail thing. I've done retail. And I've used all my patience up. I don't have any left. It's just gone now. Gone. Have some cheese. We'll have some milk. Let's just get a few fridge things, actually. Lovely. You should get this game. Have you got Game Pass? It's on there now. It never used to be, but now it is. If you have got Game Pass, you should bloody get something out of it, considering they've just done a 69% price increase. Make sure you're getting your money's worth out of it. Check it regularly. Try some new games. Play everything. You hate everyone. I know. We were talking about this the other night. It's not a great mindset to have. But the question is, why does it keep getting reinforced so much, though? You know what I mean? Like, prove to me that people are better then. Like, I make bad assumptions and then I get proven right. Prove otherwise. Prove otherwise at this point. Oh. You had to go to the Department of Transport to hand in some number plates. Yeah, there's always a line. There's always a line. Everything takes ages. They never put enough staff on. So, like, the people in there are going flat out. They're going as fast as they can, and they're using, like, crappy old systems as well. Everything takes forever. It's a very thankless job. Definitely. Oh, you're in New York. People are more toxic in general? Yeah, it's funny. I used to want to visit New York really badly, but now I don't know if I would like it. I feel like I would get that sense of overwhelm almost. Like there's just so much happening. There's a lot more happening there than there is here. There's so many more people there, and there's advertising and lights and noise and smells. I just think it would be really overwhelming. Actually, I feel like you would need to book a hotel room that's in a really nice quiet area so that you can decompress afterwards, after you've been out for the day. You're on the coast of Lake Superior. That's actually an amazing name. Living somewhere called Lake Superior. It's so... Oh, I live on Lake Superior. Sorry, where do you live? Lake Superior. With all the Superior people. And all the cheese and crackers. That's me. Next time you visit and you see someone out on their boat on Lake Superior eating cheese and crackers, that would be me. It's just very, very fancy. Now I think I need $400 and something for this license. I'm nearly there, sort of, kind of. 32 cents. Yes, quite. Yes. You can thank the French for that name. They felt very superior. Whoever lived by the lake was feeling very superior. Hence the name. 80, 92, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92. I just... I shortchanged him by $1. Oh, it's fine, mate. Just accused me of theft. Very dare. Oh, very dare. Okay, we're nearly there. Come on. I'm not restocking anything until we have enough money to buy a license so I can get a tablet for ordering. We're firmly in the grind phase here, aren't we? I've got some dairy that's rapidly going off on the floor, so we can put that in the fridge when it gets a bit low. It was the French fur trappers that first mapped the area in the 17th century. A fur trapper? That sounds very... I've never heard anybody use that term before. Fur trapper. Doesn't sound very pleasant at all. 52 cents. Okay, we haven't run out of anything yet. Good. Good, good. Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea whether to do Dark Souls 3 tomorrow or whether to do the new horror. What do we think? Everyone who's gathered here today, I have a very, very important question. Should we do Dark Souls 3 and try and defeat this boss that I'm up to? What's his name again? It's Night Guy. Or should we play In the Facade We Trust, which is a horror that I've recently purchased? Bye, Lord. Thanks for hanging out. 88 cents. Wait. Oh, no. I don't want to give you $50. 88 cents. $7.24. How have I ended up with these annoying cents amounts? I think I've started just setting the prices without thinking about rounding. Now I've got weird amounts. New horror, In the Facade. I'm gonna put it right in your facade. Okay. We'll do that. In the Facade We Trust. We'll do that tomorrow. I'm gonna have to brave up. It looks like it's gonna be quite scary. I will need your moral support, please, for that one. We'll do that tomorrow. You know, it might be okay if we do that tomorrow. It's nearly Friday tomorrow. It's pre-Friday. So I think we can probably handle a horror on a pre-Friday stream. Be absolutely fine. Okay, 2201. I've got $530. I reckon I can afford a license. Do you know the biggest thing that I find once you get a storeroom, because you do get a storeroom in this and you start stacking stuff out the back, one of the biggest problems you face is you overstock. Tie up all your money in flour and cereal. Oh, I don't have one of those commands, Fat Body. But it's 6:34 p.m. No, this is my actual shop. I don't have a storeroom yet. I don't. In the 19th century, Americans discovered copper, and the copper rush predated the gold rush by 2 years. Go west, young man, and seek your fortune. In fact, referred to Michigan's Upper Peninsula, not California. You strike me as someone that knows a lot about history. I feel like Americans are better at knowing historical facts about where they come from than Australians are. I feel like Australians don't really get particularly into the details of things. Like, a lot of people don't know things if you ask. You're a bit of a nerd. Oh, well, you know, we love that. Nerds are the best. Nerds are the best kinds of people, I feel. I've never met a nerd that I didn't like, I don't think. Actually, no, I have. I have met a few nerds that I haven't liked in my live streams when I play Dark Souls and they try and backseat me. I don't like those nerds. But generally speaking, you know, they're usually pretty good eggs. Get a license. Have I closed? Yes, I have. You're in Canada. Oh, so it's really early in the morning for you then, right? If you're in Canada. You do horror all the time or most of the week. Oh, you really like horror. I used to do quite a lot of horror. It's something I'm going to start getting a little bit back into. The reason I'm doing these horrors is because it's October. But I think I'd like to bring them back in, and I feel like they sort of sit pretty well alongside Souls games. I do a lot of Souls games, and horror and Souls, they're all quite dark themed, and I just feel like they work. Yeah, toxic nerds. Yeah, you're right. I also play Apex Legends as well. There's some nerds on there that aren't quite, you know, quite balanced, I feel. I would like to buy a license. I'm going to buy this one for $400. We can get some peanut butter and various things. Now that I've done that, I think I can buy a tablet in my tools for $150. And now that I have a tablet, it's on my tool wheel. Look at this. Wait, let me sponge. Tablet. I can scan the things that I want to order. This changes everything. Beep. I love it. Beep. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. Thank you for the follow. Like, there's something about a little beeping sound that is just delightful, isn't it? That's perfect. Now, I can't actually order this stuff because it's after 9. But we're good to go for tomorrow. I also can't afford it. I'm also poor as well. Not all Americans. Actually, you're probably right there, Running. It probably is a bit of a city versus rural thing. Yeah, not everybody would care about that stuff or know about that stuff. Right, I should probably wrap up at this stage, I feel. I'm going to save. I'm going to save that there. Lovely. I'm going to do some more of this. I'm going to add it in. I'm going to add it in here and there to the streams. When I feel like I need to take the edge off the Souls games, we're going to do some more Supermarket Sim. I'm really enjoying it. There's lots of new things to unlock. I'm excited. Now, if it's your first time here, thank you for joining. I'm going to put a Discord link in the chat for anyone who's interested in joining. And those are my socials links. I have just started pulling my finger out and making more offline content, predominantly posting it on YouTube, videos and shorts and stuff. Every now and again, I'll chuck them on the other ones, except for Twitter. Why do I even have that there? I don't even use Twitter. It's not even called Twitter anymore. It's called X. Such a stupid name. I'm going to send an X. Like, it doesn't even make sense, so I don't even use that. Thank you for being here, everybody. I'll be back same time tomorrow. We're going to play In the Facade We Trust tomorrow. A little bit of change of pace, a little bit of horror. I think it's like a walking, making decisions, first-person kind of horror sim. So we'll see how that goes. See you next time, Fat Body. Thank you for the gift membership, Adam, over on the tube. Thank you, Oz90s Kid, for the raid. I'm typing Oz90s Kid in right now. Copy paste it into your YouTube and make sure you go follow. Fabulous Retro Stream. Thank you, Jarek, for the tier 3 48-month resub also. Most of all, thank you all for your fine company. It's been lovely hanging out with you all. Hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow night, same time tomorrow. Well, I'll try and be on time tomorrow. 4:30 ACST. I'll be starting tomorrow for some nice chill horror. Anyway, I'll see you then. It's a great rest of your day or night, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye for now. Bye.